What if you could steal any YouTube thumbnail in just one click? Paste the link, upload your face, and boom, the AI rebuilds it for you. No Photoshop, no prompt, no effort. I built this app inside of Firebase Studio using zero code, and honestly, it's kind of amazing. So you can see here that I've actually pasted a video from Ben Did It's YouTube channel. Shout out to Ben, I'm a big fan of yours. And this is the original thumbnail. Now let me show you what the AI app generated. Here you go. This is the output from my AI app that I vibe coded. And honestly, this is insane. It's generated the same background, the same type of shirt, but it's used an image that I uploaded inside of Firebase Studio and replaced the face with mine. So how can you build an app like this for yourself? Well, the first thing you want to do is head over to Firebase Studio. This is a Google app, so you can just sign in with Gmail. The best thing about this platform is that it's completely free. And then you want to put in a prompt, something along the lines of this. So the prompt that I gave it was, paste any YouTube video URL. This tool will extract the original thumbnail, then use AI to replicate the design style with a fresh twist. You'll get a downloadable version you can customize or use instantly. Fields. We've got the YouTube video link, which is this video link field here, and you've got the Analyze AI button. Then I've basically given it all the kinds of user interface options that I want. So the next thing was the original thumbnail. So I want the app to basically extract the thumbnail and show that to me, right? Then there's an AI analysis. So I want Google Gemini to basically review the thumbnail, which is this here. And then I've given it another box, which is replicate with AI. Now remember, this is all prompting. None of this is code. All you need to do is just prompt inside of the box here in the right-hand side. So use AI to recreate a thumbnail with your own style, preferences, and text. So style preference, I said, replace the original face with mine. And then I uploaded this image here. I've used it many times on my thumbnails. So I thought, why not? Let's just use that. And you can even add a text override. So if you wanted to change the text on the original thumbnail, you can do that. Then I hit generate thumbnail, and you can see this is the output, and it's so damn good. I'm actually shocked how good it is. Bear in mind, this app took me less than an hour to build, and you can see that I went back and forth. So the great thing about Firebase Studio is that it will actually prototype the application. So before it starts building it, it will give you a prototype of the inputs, the outputs, the color schemes, everything that's involved with the app that you see in front of you. So this is the app blueprint, and you can change anything inside of here, right? So the name I wasn't happy with, so I changed it to Clonel, and then I changed some of the features around. But for most part, this was all AI generated. The only thing I had to do was just change some of the features, just change the name and just a little bit of layout. But in terms of the actual build, this is all built by AI. And everything inside that you see here is customizable. So I could actually change the color, I can change the typography. I can also, if I see a website or an app that I like the look of, I can take a screenshot of that and I can actually upload it inside of Firebase Studio and tell it to basically replicate the design, the layout, or the fonts using this screenshot as a template. You can also add your own logo. So Google Gemini can generate logos, but it's not the best at creating logos. So consider using something like Midjourney or Leonardo because they have way better outputs. And then it tells you the stack. So this is AI, it's going to use Gemini, it's going to use GenKit, it's going to use TypeScript, Next.js, Tailwind, CSS. So these are all files associated with any type of website, any type of dynamic website. Once you're happy with it, you just click prototype this app and then it'll basically start building it. So it took about 10-15 minutes to build the thing. The entire process took about an hour. So that was me going back and forth, changing the prompts. Initially, the first build had some errors, but the great thing about Firebase Studio and no-code platforms is that the AI will actually debug those errors for you. Then once you're ready, you need to generate an API key. But the great thing about Google Gemini is that it's completely free. So this is the first iteration of the code and it wasn't working because I had a runtime error. So I asked Firebase Studio to basically fix the error for me. And then it identifies what the error is, it even knows which page the error is on, and it actually fixed it for me. So it said that should resolve the error. Let me know if you have anything else. It then came up with another error at this SRC prompt. So then it basically identified what the error was and it actually fixed it for me. So now it tells me that it's in the next.config.ts file and it says this error should be fixed. Let me know if you run into any other issues. Then I had another error. This was, I believe, the last error, and it said try fixing this error, console error, failed to fetch your image. So that's something in the backend that isn't a big deal, but obviously it needs fixing if an app like this is going to work. So then it identified the error and it basically said I'll create a new API route. And this is all done by AI, guys. I'm not doing any of this, right? I'm not coding any of this. And you can see that it's updated some of these backend files. And then I said update the style preferences so I can attach images. So basically what I wanted to do is a lot of the best performing thumbnails are like this, right? As Ben has created. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to basically add an option where I can upload either my face or any other image that I want to be included in the thumbnail. So then they updated the style preferences, so updated the page.tsx file, and they updated some source files. But once it did that, the thumbnail wasn't working and it actually looked like some crazy madman here, as you can see here. So it generated Mr. Potato Head. This doesn't look like me. So then I said the output looks nothing like the example. And so the example is this, and And obviously I wanted to get it to look like this. And Google Gemini knew, right? My apologies, you're right. The generated image wasn't up to par. So it obviously has high standards for itself. I've updated the AI's instructions to be much more specific, which is very important. So if you follow me, if you know this channel, you know that the output is basically all dependent on the input, and your input for all AI is going to be prompting. So, get better prompting, get better examples, and you're set. So now it's updated the AI's instructions to be much more specific. I will now prioritize replicating the composition of the original thumbnail while using the provided image as pure reference for the visual style. And there you have it. It's actually a really cool tool. I might even consider selling this because there are apps like Pexels that charge quite high rates for a tool like this. So if you go head over to pricing, you can see that the ultimate package is $56 a month. And you do get like 5,400 credits. But if you spend a bit of time, you can build it inside of a vibe coding platform like Firebase Studio. And if you want to know how you can use AI to make money, click on the link in the description and sign up to my Automation Kings private AI community. Inside here, I'll show you exactly how I built a $10,000 a month AI agency. And I'll show you how you can land your client and build your entire agency in only 16 days. There's also systems here that I use to generate clients results. I also have systems here that help me land clients, so lead generation systems. I've also got a scraper here that helped me find a $2,000 real estate client, and the entire system is all within this community. I've also got a classroom. So this is a launch your AI agency in 16 days course. It took me 30 days to launch mine and sign my first customer who paid me, I think it was about $2,000 or $1,000 for like 3 hours work. But I'll show you how to do that in 16 days. I've also got an AI automations blueprint, which is basically every automation that I talk about on this channel, but also some private ones that are really going to help you build your own AI side hustle or an AI business. And I'll show you exactly how you can generate customers, how you can generate revenue, how you can generate a great result for your clients if you are running an agency. So don't delay, click on the link in the description below, sign up, and I'll see you on the inside. But before you go, smash the like button if you love this video, sign up to the channel, become a subscriber if you haven't done so, turn your notifications on, and if you've got anything that you'd like me to cover, please leave me a message in the comments below. I'll respond to every single one. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.